Imagine the pain of losing your baby. When you think you can lean into your partner, your man, for support, he says you need to leave so he can grieve alone. Let's find out in today's episode what happens. Now I love you for love.
Welcome back to another episode of the Husband and Life podcast.
Yep.
This week, we're going to be talking about emotional situations. So I'm going to put a trigger warning in this one straight off, okay, before we even begin, because we're talking about a very sensitive subject this week. We're talking about the loss of a child and a relationship breaking down. So we want to just warn you about this one before we start.
Because today's episode is a heavy episode. It's a really deep subject, you know. It's grief. It's about moving fast. It's like when something just hits you and you need your partner. And instead of being safe, instead of being vulnerable together, she finds herself homeless.
And, you know, we are very serious about talking about real, raw situations in people's relationships. That's what our podcast is all about. And today we're going to be breaking down the drama and showing you how relationships can break down, and unexpectedly at that. You know, you can think that you're in a happy place and all of a sudden you miss those red flags. You miss the situations where, you know, things weren't quite right and you just overlook them. And the fact that you didn't put any boundaries in. So therefore there's no security. There is nothing for the foundation for you to be able to grow. So let's get into the dilemma first of all. Okay.
Are you ready?
So it reads, do you love travel and do you love money? Now we have been able to combine the two things that we love the most, which is travel and money. And here we are living the lifestyle that we've always dreamed about. We are no longer worrying about our annual leave because we are not 9-to-5ers and we're not living paycheck to paycheck. You can monetize travel to help you live the lifestyle that you want, travel the world, and help other people understand how they can travel the world too. We help our clients to book the most amazing holidays, just like this one that we're on at the moment. And we want to help other people also live this lifestyle. So if you're interested, please do send us a message and we will give you all the information that you want. Making travel pay, that's what we do. It reads, we met and everything moved fast. Within 2 months, I'd packed up my life and moved in with him. By 4 months, I was pregnant. We were already talking about baby names, planning the nursery, and I thought this was the man I'd grow old with. Then I miscarried. My whole world just crumbled, but I believed we'd grieve together. Instead, the man that I thought would protect me told me he needed space. Jesus. Space.
Distance.
Alone. That space was me leaving. He looked me in my eye while I was still bleeding.
What do you mean leaving?
We'll get to it. He looked me in my eye while I was still bleeding, still broken, and said, I think you should move out so I can process this alone. Lord have mercy, Jesus is Lord.
Hey, tell me you're selfish.
Show me you're selfish without showing me you're selfish.
Hey.
I have nowhere to go. Oh my gosh. I have nowhere to go. I sold my home to be with him. Everything I owned, everything I built for myself, I gave up because I believed in us. And now I'm not just grieving my baby, I'm grieving my future, my security, my home. How do you heal when you've lost your child, your partner, and your safe space all at once? Oh, this one is heavy.
I think there's a few things we have to look at here, but the first thing I'm trying to understand is within 2 months,
You have to go back to the beginning, absolutely.
That's where it starts. You packed up your whole life,
Jesus is Lord,
and moved in with him.
Oh my Lord.
2 months.
Jesus is Lord. I need prayer. We need Jesus.
We need to address that.
Because in what world?
Is that okay?
I know we have whirlwind romances. We get swept up. In it, right? We're just in love. But you need to keep the sense.
Them chemicals be causing
imbalance.
It has imbalance. Because what? Okay, so we sold. She said all of my things that I had, I got rid because I believed in us.
She did. She was in love. The fact is, though, did he believe in us? We didn't ask him.
He believed in the whirlwind. You had overcome nothing, which is so brutal because in a moment where you've just lost your child, and now you are homeless because you believed in something and you thought, oh, we're going through something deep. We're going to figure this out together. The connection we built, I believe in us. We had the trust. And then, nah, fam.
No. But the thing is, though, I get that she took a leap, right? Took a leap. You have to take a leap of faith when you're in these situations where you're trying to find the love of your life and you think you've found him, so you take that leap. But for me, I feel like this space is more. It's not about him having the space. It's more about him abandoning her at her lowest time, at the worst time possible. You've decided that this is too much, this is overwhelming, and she must go, she must leave, because she's reminding you every day that you've lost the child that you guys were so excited about, and you've lost the future that you were planning. So now he just wants to wipe it all away and wipe the slate clean, and probably going to start again with somebody else. It's just one of those things. And the fact that you've now sold your home, left yourself so vulnerable to this man that you barely know.
Barely.
And the fact that you've put your eggs all of your eggs
in one basket.
In the basket. Okay. You said, let me leave, because there's a leap of faith, and then there's no contingency plan.
Let's just jump.
We just jumped. We didn't even think about what could go wrong. That's like kind of where we need to look at how you can rectify that.
Because you gotta think, this is why when people always say, have you got a prenup? Have you got something in place?
There a backup?
You had your own money, you had your own life, you had your own house. You didn't need to just let go and sell. Why don't you just put tenants in that place? It make money until you secured this. You were sure, because men will deny their own mother to get the triangle, fam.
Babe, tell them again, because I don't think
they understand.
They don't understand.
Men will deny their own mother that gave them life. Now, I don't know that person. Just so they can be with you. So what would you think they're going to do to you? They only known you for 2 months, 3 months. Huh? That's why love is beautiful. It's wonderful. But you need to protect yourself. Security is priceless. You can't just easily rebuild after you go into what you're literally bleeding, as you just said.
Bleeding. Broken.
Jeez.
Grieving.
Wait.
It's heartless. It's absolutely heartless. But ladies, I need you to understand that you cannot give up everything that you've worked hard for a man. I'm sorry, I love you, babe. Love you. However,
I wouldn't want you to.
Exactly. Who would want you to? You've been working so hard. You've been building your independence. You're financially stable. You've literally ticked off all of your goals, and then here come your man, your knight in shining armor, your Prince Charming, and you just say,
No, sell it off.
Let me just forget about it. And you barely know this man.
You haven't
4 months.
In 4 months, nothing has happened.
Nothing's happened in 4
months. Nothing traumatic. Nothing to test your resilience. I don't
think you've argued in 4 months, because you're still in that happy honeymoon. Everything.
Breathe on me. Morning
Give
breath.
me your morning breath.
Everything.
Breathe heavy on me.
Lay
on top of me.
Yeah, so I can't breathe. I'll be fine.
I just want to be next to you. I just want to touch you. You're at that situation. So nothing has happened in 4 months until something happens that tests your relationship, and unfortunately the test has come, and he has failed.
He failed miserables.
Okay, he failed the test. Okay.
So what lessons can they take away from this?
We need you to know that you have to keep something back for yourself. Like Stan said, you didn't need to sell the house. The house could have been rented out. I know there's costs involved in that. There's things that you have to do, but you should have seen it as an asset, a way for it to make you money, and also as a backup, so that if you do have an issue with a man that you barely know, you can go back to your home and just say, I'm done.
I think, a man listening, grief is no hall pass to abandon your partner. I mean, this is wild. This is the moment where I know you're going through your own thing, but this is the moment you're supposed to show up for your person and go, I know you had something growing inside you. Your body was changing. You felt that connection, that attachment. We have kids, but the attachment is different from when mothers are growing that baby. The love that they develop. I know men say, oh yeah, I knew I loved. They be lying. The love you really feel is when you hold them, when you feel them, when you start, for men. So imagine the love that she is feeling, the loss that she's feeling, and then on top of that loss she's feeling, you're like, yeah, figure it out. I need my own space.
Can you imagine? I don't even. I just think it's important to also remember to have hard conversations. Like we said, it's a man you barely know. So 4 months, I mean, what conversations are you having? It's all lovely and beautiful and wonderful, isn't it? However, remember that you need to have hard conversations with your partner when you move into a space with them, when you're sharing a home with them. Like, what happens if I lose my job? What happens if we go through a hard time? Because everything is not going to be flowers and roses and happiness and skipping down the street. There's going to be times when something's going to hit you like this. And you have to know what is going to happen, what is expected of you both in this time. Don't get me wrong, there's no times that you can absolutely know what's going to happen to you.
No, there's no certainty.
There's no certainty at all. And we know we want to romanticize everything. Oh, we're star-crossed lovers. It's a whirlwind romance. Oh, we're just so in love. Oh, amazing. But you need to understand that you have to have real questions, real conversations with the person that you're sharing a home with, so that you can stop or prohibit the heartbreak. The heartbreak that could surely come if you don't have these conversations. And in this situation, stop your homelessness. Okay?
Jesus.
Right?
So, just to sort of sum up, to the woman in the story, you will survive this, It will hurt like hell right now. It will be so painful because you gave everything. You sacrificed your body, your life, your security for somebody to just go, I need to do this by myself. I don't feel you're encroaching my space. Huh?
My private space.
So the positive thing we can take from this is be grateful you're finding this out now. This took you 4 months to discover
he ain't the one.
He ain't the one. He ain't the person you thought it was. It took you 4 months. And it might not feel like it, but this is actually a blessing that you discovered this in such a short period of time. Because people go through this, you put 20, 15 years into something, and even more than you did. And they were kind of go,
nah, you got to go. And I'm taking half.
Hey.
Ay. And we want you to know, as the audience, don't just look at this as some little bit of gossip. We bring you the gossip, we do, okay?
But this is
a warning for all of you that you need to protect yourself. Love is beautiful and it's amazing, but you also need to remember to love yourself enough to know that you can't just hand over your whole life to somebody without knowing them. And even when you know them, you need to be careful.
People change.
You need to protect yourself, and you need to stand on business. When it comes to your heart, know how to protect your own heart. So important. And this is a great example of how you need to protect yourself. So
we'll see you in the next episode. And remember, you need to stay real, stay loving. Most importantly, stay smart. It ain't safe out here. Stay smart.
Okay? Remember to like, share, comment, share it with somebody who needs this. Okay? And we'll see you next week. Peace.